Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 446, Fear the Walking Dead, Season 1 finale. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I am with Chris Al. What's up, Chris?
No good comes from flying, apparently.
Yeah. What's up, Daniel?
Hi, guys.
What's up, Gloria?
Hello.
Okay, so, first of all, before we can get to the finale, we're going to get to the spin-off of the spin-off, which is Fear the Walking Dead Flight 462, which is about a minute and 23 seconds or something like that.
First one, yeah.
Right. If you blink, it'll be over already. All right,
Yeah,
so...
Pretty
Okay,
quick.
Gloria.
Pretty
All
quick.
right, Chris, describe what we see.
Well, okay. So it starts off, spoilers. Just in case you guys haven't seen it, stop watching now.
Oh my God, was there really any spoilers? But okay.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay. So if you haven't stopped watching it, you're gonna get it's gonna be.
Oh,
Basically, I guess he's a teenager sitting on a plane. We open with an establishing shot of a jumbo jet, and Asian woman's walking on to the plane. She's putting her bag in the carry-on thing, and the kid calls his mom, and he's like, hey, what's going on? Are they grounding flights? Have you talked to Dad? And she's like, well, don't worry. If they're grounding the flights, I'll come get you. They're screaming in the background of the phone, and she's like, don't worry, it's nothing, it's nothing. Other passengers are asking the stewardesses, like, are they grounding the flight? What the heck's going on? And the Asian woman from before reaches across, shuts the kid's window, and that's how it ends. Why even bother? That's what
Gloria.
It's crazy. It's like you could tell something's going on, but we're not able to see it yet.
Okay.
Good establishing episode. First episode.
Daniel, you can see it. Nothing really happens if you go to AMC.com, Daniel. You could probably watch it. It's like a minute and 23 seconds. I'm gonna reenact what happened. I'm gonna play the part of the teenage kid with the iPhone headphones. All right, because this is just like
Easy.
stupid. So he's looking. All right, so this is like he's like, all right, I gotta be acting face. Here we go. Ready, right? And he's looking, and then the Asian woman's looking. They're all looking like paranoid at each other, like who are you? Like what's your deal? Like why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that?
There was gonna be other people on this plane.
Yeah. Then they show this guy looking like weird, sitting with his
The wife praying.
They both look weird. Then the other one said something about praying to whatever because what is she? I don't know. Is she pregnant or something? She's praying something. I don't know, whatever she is. And then the guy gets up off his seat like, what's happening? Like, oh, we're grounded. Look, we're grounded. And the kid's getting talking to his mom's texting him, I'm gonna call you now. I need a plane. And she's talking to him, and he's looking, and he's all of a sudden you hear he said, what's happening? I don't know, whatever. And then guys getting crazy in the seat, and then you see this friggin' looks like a Walker hand shut the door. Meanwhile, it's the Asian one, and you're like, it's over. And then that's it.
It's like she didn't want him to see what was outside.
Why? Why can't it be 3 minutes or 5 minutes? That's why even bother, basically? Because that's what is it spoiling?
And
Nothing.
normally I would like to keep an open mind about this stuff, and I'm still going to. Just the first clip, but
I mean, the amount of time it would have taken for me to get a drink, that microsode was over. I could have missed it. And I wouldn't even missed anything. So, I understand that, people are trying to be hip and all of a sudden everybody wants to do minisodes all of a sudden. That was too many. All right? Make it a little more. A couple minutes in there. Give us something a little bit. Because we are used to, Rick sticking his hand down somebody's esophagus and ripping out their spine and everything, and there's little things about that's not, I don't know what you think you're gonna get us so excited about. So, all right.
Oh, by the way, I just want to say, now that we're off that topic, if we are, I just want to say, Chris Hardwick mentioned Doctor Who on The Talking Dead tonight.
Absolutely
Walking
great
Dead
show.
Doctor Who crossover confirmed. It's happening next season. Capaldi's going to solve the infection. He's going to save the world, reboot the universe again,
Right.
and Rick will be an accountant in that new universe.
Right. It turns out like that the walkers were created from the slime of the sewers of the Daleks.
Exactly.
And basically it's the Doctor's fault. So he has to like, you know, and Clara has to like become every walker in the time stream to just try to fix. All right. So yeah, that was. Let me tell you something. That was great. Showing his power that hey, it's my show. I can talk about whatever I want. And it's like, hey, Doctor Who, check it out. That, you know what? I gotta give him props for that. Like he just gained like 20 million points.
I love that he showed his Whovian side for a minute, like taking it away from the Walker.
Right, he just took away from Walking Dead. Heck with this fear crap and spin-off crap.
Nothing's gonna change the fact that he's a Whovian.
Right. Just like we're Whovians, but we're doing the same crap, talking about Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead. So don't waver for 1 minute. We are like totally real Whovians, like boom boom. You know, like all right, we're talking about something else, but still.
I don't know about you guys, but I can't wait to see Rick in the TARDIS, man. Oh, that's gonna be great.
How great would that be?
It's gonna be great.
You can save us all. Call Michonne in that thing. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna save us? They'd be like, no.
Paul looks right at him. Listen, pudding brain.
First of all, wash your face before you talk to me. That'd be hysterical. Hysterical. All right. So.
Oh my goodness, Liza.
Let's get. Okay. I do have to say this. Okay. I liked it. I liked the season finale of Fear the Walking Dead. Finally, we got some
Walker action. Yeah.
Okay. But here's the thing where I really don't understand is, like, how did, like, the guy, what's his name, the barber there?
Salazar?
Yeah. All of a sudden, he's an expert running from, like, 20,000 walkers. Like, how did he let them out?
Yeah.
And he's walking calmly while they're right behind.
Well, because they're kind of slow. Like they said, they're slow.
I know, but
like they're all sitting there going.
I know, but the thing is, right?
Yeah.
That they're slow, but some of them are a little quicker, and because they're not old walkers.
And when they're in a group, they're a lot quicker.
Right, but like, did he like tie like the truck to like chains and pull them and drive away? Because I don't think he just clipped them and then ran, because that wouldn't he would have never made it.
He would have never made it, yeah.
So, but then again, they never really experienced like walkers, so it's like, you know, it's like they're used to it all of a sudden, like they've been around for like 6 years. It's like, okay, I mean, you've seen 1 or 2 or 3, but now you're like a pro, you know. It's like, oh yeah, all right. So now, if that's what they're battling against, right? Why the hell would you let them out? But I guess the big, like they said, the bigger villain was. What's up, James?
What's up?
Happy birthday, bro!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear James! Happy birthday to you! We tried to invite you last night, but you busy partying. How you doing, bro? You partying like a rock star? Hello?
He's got a bad connection or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so, again, we got some action. We got this guy that reminded me something out of Creighton Duke from, like, Friday the 13th, Jason Goes to Hell, like, through a voice he was born, through a voice he was... like,
Strand.
Yeah, this guy's Strand, like, I'm like, okay.
I just got kicked out for some reason.
Oh, my God. What's
we were saying happy birthday.
I know, and it said happy birthday, too. Like, bye.
Thanks, bro. How you doing, man?
I'm good. I was too liquored up last night, so.
Yeah, I figured. Did you see Fear the Walking Dead?
Oh yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, they killed off one of the major characters.
Yeah, Liza. Poor Liza. I was like,
man.
no.
Well, she got bit, so you know how they do.
Yeah.
Hey, got a shoot in your head. That's crazy. I mean,
She killed her mother before that.
yeah. See, the thing is, you knew somebody was going to die. It's like not, come on.
I thought Daniel Salazar's daughter, Ophelia, got shot, but she just.
Oh, she's done next season.
Yeah,
he's going to be gone too.
Yeah.
It's just going to waste them out. Strand's going to die eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to kill off the black guy.
I kind of like Strand. I mean, I think
Me too.
The first time I saw him, I thought his dialogue was a little cheesy. I was like, wow, what the heck? But then, like, as time went on, I was like, no, I like this guy. He seems pretty interesting.
He very much reminds me of Creighton Duke from that Friday the 13th movie that was like crazy acting, like a bounty hunter. Yes, it was. I mean, but this one, I guess he's rich, and I guess they're gonna get to his facility soon. So,
and you have Abigail.
Yeah. So, like again, don't expect them to go on Abigail episode 1.
No.
Because they said they're gonna, and again,
it's gonna be harder to get there.
The Fear the Walking Dead is no longer 6 episodes. I believe it's gonna be, I don't know if it's 16 or 13.
Wow.
It's probably gonna be a full season.
Yeah.
So, I mean, here's the thing, okay? This series was hot and cold. Come on now. It was a slow start. It was like, come on already. And then there was like an episode, right? 1 episode or 2 that was good, and I mean, so overall, the finale, I like it. I'll watch it next year, when it airs. Now I'm probably gonna be like it more now that we're into it, and they're gonna be going to different settings and the water and stuff. So.
Yeah, that boat, Joe, the prophecy, the thing, the vision.
Well, I think that's a test.
Yeah.
Because eventually, like season 7, Rick, they're gonna be in the water or something. So. Yeah.
And did you see how those seagulls though look like they're like with their bodies in the water or what?
I don't know. For a minute there, I thought they were phasing into like the desert, like showing what's going on in other parts of the world, and I'm like, what am I looking at? Just the water? And I was like, all right,
Oh, you see seagulls?
Honestly, for a minute there, I was like, are there zombie fish? Like, what's going on?
Well, we've never seen that because it's never been on the water.
Exactly.
So, you know what they could do? They could try to eat the fish and then die. Become walkers fast.
And now, think about it now. They on a boat. What if somebody gets infected on a boat? Or dies on a boat?
Right, it's a yacht. So it's like... And, like how much food could be on the yacht? Like how long is it going to last you?
Well, having a boat, though, is like a strategic advantage, though, when you think about it.
Right.
Because, like, you have one, like, on all sides almost, the walkers can't get to you in that deep of the water, so you're okay. The only way they can get to you is if, you're near the land. So if you keep the boat away from land, you always kind of have a place to retreat to should you get overrun and you have a way out. Right. That being said, a boat is like a beacon to every other survivor who may not necessarily be a good person.
But you're forgetting one thing. Weather. What if a storm comes up?
Right. That's another thing. And if they get sick, they need a medical facility and they need to get to land.
Well, all boats like that have medical facilities like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not all of them, but most of them usually do.
Wow.
Now, having supplies, you're going to have to go somewhere and get it when you run out, but you're going to have to do that no matter where you are.
Right.
So,
and they probably got a couple of flare guns, too, in case.
Exactly, yeah.
Should be pretty interesting.
So how rich is Strand? I mean, got that big house, got that big boat, and he works for the government, really? Like he a contractor or something?
Well, Hardwick was talking to the producer, and the producer was like, he's sort of a con man. And I was like, so is he a lawyer? Like, what does that mean? But I don't know. I just thought he was really good at gambling, and he You know, that's the way he came off to me with the cufflinks and stuff, and talking about Vegas. But
I saw that when Hardwick had said something to the producer about, was it Madison? I guess the woman, right? Is that the name of her?
Yeah.
yeah.
He said something about a connection with Rick, like maybe that's his sister or something. I saw the producer like look like he turned white.
Oh, yeah. Hardwick said like we're gonna go find my brother Rick Grimes or something.
Right, and he like it looked like the producer looked like
You don't give it away.
like, oh crap, why did you do that? And I'm like thinking to myself, well, wait a minute. Is that what they're gonna do? Because like, you know, why does the sister have to live in the same area? I mean, maybe we should fly
exactly.
LA. So
You could have been ex-cop or ex-sheriff or something.
I was thinking, did we ever hear Madison's last name? And then I was thinking, wait a minute, it doesn't matter if we did because she was married once.
right.
Her maiden name could be Grimes, and we would never know.
Right.
Like, what?
She's probably that's what they're probably gonna do. I mean, they're not gonna change it just because Hardwick said something. You know?
Yeah.
So that
I
could
doubt they're going to do that, though, because that would be a big leap from the comics, and Rick would have mentioned having a sister.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the big reach from the comics is that Andrea is dead, but in the
Yeah.
comics she was alive for a while, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
to like what,
So-
100 issues?
And Dale was still alive too, right? And Dale was like younger, I guess, a little younger or something, and they had like a romance or something, or I don't know, somebody had something, I don't know, whatever. But yeah, and
And again, I guess introducing totally new characters isn't that because,
Right.
Daryl and his brother aren't in the comics
right,
Yeah.
not yet.
now, so...
Yeah, and I think they just killed off Carl. I'm not sure.
And Judith is dead in the comics, too.
I think they just killed Carl off though in the comics.
Wow.
It's something like him holding Carl and like, you know, dead or something or whatever. I don't know who did it. We don't know yet if he's definitely dead though. So
Might have been Negan.
we don't know if he's definitely dead yet, but we'll see in the comics. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad that this is over with because, I mean, the thing is, I'm really looking forward to Rick and the gang next week. I mean, that's, you know, this could never fill the void in a million years.
Nope.
This show. I mean, you know, again, it didn't even live up to my expectations, but the way it ended off, I was happy with. You know what I'm saying? I would have done things a lot differently than the way I don't like the way they did any of that stuff in the beginning. I mean, I understand what their point was. They're like, oh, we're expecting them to say what, but they didn't show anything. That's the whole point. They didn't show, like, they did these little viral things with they didn't show, like, these people's first reactions to walkers. Like, it was all, like, hearsay in the background, and I didn't like that. Like, I wanted to see them face off against the patients in the hospital, like a bet, like when it first happened, like when they were freaking out, and they're like, you know, like from after they did, they rise up from like the morgue. So I wanted to see that. I wanted to see like the cops dealing with the situation, like really, and we really didn't see any of it. We got to see like little glimpses, you know. They saw somebody walking and they shot him. They got back up, but it was very quick and very. That's not what I wanted to see, you know. And even when they had the neighbor. Like, the friggin' daughter didn't know what was going on until, like, episode 3 or 4, which was really stupid that they didn't tell her the whole time until Lady almost bites her leg.
Yeah. What makes it so bad? What, did you watch the viral video where they shot the guy, the cop shot the guy off?
Yeah.
I
didn't understand it. She didn't understand what they were talking about.
I think they failed in their message to show us what happened before. And now we're left with the same universe, them surviving like a different group like Rick. But I think the overall message about explaining it when it first hit, I think fell on deaf ears because I don't think they explained it in any way the way we expected to see it. Like, there was just talk. And, I mean, if anybody thinks I'm wrong, tell me. Because when they were showing like the walker going, you barely saw the walker going after somebody across the street. And you never got to see what happened. You heard the dog bark. You didn't see what. I mean, it was like, not that we have to see the walker like rip the dog apart, but like we just didn't see anything. It was just like little things here and there, you know.
Well,
so that was just annoying.
Yeah, but to be fair though, it was in Los Angeles, so they see
I know. I
weird
think that
stuff all the
everybody's
time.
weird like that or something. I
Yeah,
understand
right.
that, but that was just, whatever.
They should have
But
given us more info.
right. I mean, look, it got off the ground. It survived. But the problem was that it survived a second season because before the first season even aired, which they really shouldn't do stuff like that because you don't know your audience. You don't know if they're gonna like it or not, and I'm sure that they'll have a lot of feedback from Fear the Walking Dead, like our concerns and other people's concerns. We didn't get, and then all right, now how could you spin off a show that you don't even get the full ratings in yet, and you do a flight one, which was a horrible minisode, if ever I saw one. Like, that's not impactful for me. Like nothing happened on the minisode of Flight 462, so don't bother. But anyway, like we got it. It started. Now we get back to we don't have to worry about first. For what happens for everybody when it starts. So it's just a regular Walking Dead show now. I mean, hopefully it's as good, but we'll see.
So who you think gonna die next?
I think that the daughter of the barber, Salazar, is going to die.
Yeah, her name's Ophelia.
Ophelia, I think, is going to die.
Yeah, she'll come back.
I think that the son is going to get his toe bit, and they're going to chop his toes off or something. Or it's not that they're going to chop off his leg, but, like, somebody's going to get bit, they're going to get shot. And then I think that the Salazar is going to die at, like, mid-season. And
yeah.
I think Trevor is going to get hurt from a human. Because they have to have some type of thing where they can't be smooth sailing going onto the boat. They got to have a reason to go to land. So,
And you notice with the Walking Dead or any Walking Dead, anybody who's the moral compass of the show, they usually have the most brutal death, get brutalized before dying.
Right. And they don't even know that they have the virus.
Nope.
Well, they know now.
No, they don't.
Yeah, at the end, they told them.
Oh, they did? They said,
Liza did.
Like, it doesn't matter how you die.
Liza said, no matter how you die, you come on. Yeah.
You're going to come back.
Yeah.
She said that. I was surprised because I was later on I started thinking, wow, they all knew this way before Rick even got out of the coma.
Right.
So it's like, wow, how long before like all this went to hell did the CDC know about this?
Probably from the beginning.
I think there's a clue in that. Like if you like, I'm gonna overanalyze it, but if you analyze just the time period, Rick is still in the coma.
Right.
Society hasn't completely fallen yet.
Mm-hmm.
How long before all this happened did the CDC know? Hey, something weird's going on here.
Right.
Like,
I honestly think that Rick's immune. To tell you the truth.
Really?
I'm telling you right now, I honestly think that we're going to find out that while he was in the hospital, like, they experimented with him and injected him with stuff. And he's immune to the whole friggin' thing. I'm telling you right now. Because I'm telling you, if I was a writer on there, I would have Rick get bit in the season finale. And then, like, Carl's in trouble, like I've said this before, and he's too busy trying to save him. And then before you know it, you're into it, he just forgot he got bit. And then he's like, oh my God, I got bit, I'm fine. So I'm telling you, I honestly think that either Rick's immune or we're going to see somebody.
You know, we talked about this a little while ago, or it was actually a while ago, Joe. I think it might have been a year ago, where we talked about how we both thought Judith could be immune because she was born during this time.
Yes.
I have a funny feeling they kept her alive for some reason because she died from the comics pretty early. So
yeah, she's probably immune.
I have a funny feeling they're going to be like, she was born during this thing. She's immune to whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Right.
Oh, cool.
Well, maybe the thing would be, maybe to walk something with her, the walkers wouldn't go after her.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll do something like that and be like, like they'll just stop. That'll be something. I honestly hope that they bring the guy back from the first season that they left by the tree.
Yeah. Yeah.
As a zombie,
Just to show, right? Just to do a mental anguish on them. You want to know why? Because the thing is, like, he was getting a fever, right? But I would have him come back with his own camp and him be like a real, like, governor type, like, jerk. And then he's like, oh, you know, you left me behind like I asked you, but I didn't turn. Like, and just be like a jerk. Like, I would have them say, oh, my God, all this time everybody's shooting themselves. What if they were immune? And that would be like the biggest mind job. That maybe Andrea was immune, you don't know. Like, they just killed themselves anyway without even knowing. That some people could be immune to it.
And Eliza, because she got bit, and then what's his name had to shoot her.
Right, but I think they should introduce that into the show.
Yeah.
Because then they don't know what to do. Should we shoot them or not shoot them?
Yep.
You know, and then it would be all. Then we'd go back in Rick's head and like, oh my God, all the people that, you know, they could have been saved. Like maybe Andrea could have been all right, you know.
You know what they could do? They could always give the end of the show, make it like The Mist, right? Rick gets to this like safe zone, and they're like,
I hate that, dude. I hated that ending
for
The Mist. I freaking hated that. The guy killed his whole family. Everything's about to come up, and then he finds out. Everybody's all right now, thanks. And he's like,
the whole situation's under control. Yeah.
That was terrible.
Right.
I hated that ending. Oh my God.
Wow.
That was crazy.
Or it could be like Dallas. Everything was a dream.
No, I don't like that. Yeah, that's crap. Wow. So, but Daniel, you gotta get into it, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, you know what you could do. I think. Do they have it on AMC or no? You have to go to Netflix, right?
I think so.
Right. Well, you know what you could do, Daniel? You could try out Fear the Walking Dead first, being that that's supposed to be the prequel, and see if you like it. I mean, it's kind of tame. Yeah. Maybe they have it, I think, now on the website. I think you could check them out.
I tried watching the first episode of The Walking Dead. I kind of got burnt out. I was like, it's just fun.
All right. What?
It's on demand.
It's on demand.
Probably on demand.
Oh, because I thought AMC.com had it. I don't know. Yeah. So, yeah. I think you'll like it, Daniel, if you get into it. You don't give up too easy on it, you know?
Mhm.
Because it's like a bad Star Trek episode, you know? Even if you don't like something, keep going into it. Maybe you'll like something else, you know? So, I mean, same thing with Doctor Who, you know? So.
Yeah, I'm looking at the weird dynamic now. They got Morgan come back. He's gonna be like the new Rick, and got Rick gonna be more like Shane, or he gonna turn into.
I don't really think he's gonna be, but you know. All right.
Like how on Talking Dead they were saying about like Travis is like the Rick character. And
right.
that Madison's like the Shane character.
No, but Madison's like, no, I'm like Rick. I'm like Rick, and they're like, you know.
The highlight of the night, other than the Doctor Who mentioned, was when Cliff called her Rick James.
Right.
Yeah.
Rick that was hilarious.
Yeah.
Super freaky.
You know what the funny thing is, right? You know, we were watching like Saturday Night Live before on demand, and I'm like, oh my God, I had to get some air after that. It was a good season, but some of it just like I seemed like we were watching all day. So we had the TV on, and we had like Eddie Murphy was sitting like we flipped to something. He said, "Party on the top, party." And they had like Rick James there and everything. Then there was like the Soul Channel, and then it was like everything was like Rick James, and I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like, oh, Rick James is battling the Daleks. Look out now, you know. But no, it was it's pretty funny. Yeah. So, all right. So you guys want to do real Whovians?
Why not?
You're up to it.
And I know that we are very close to the 700th episode. So we're going to be talking about sonic screwdrivers and sonic glasses. And we're going to get Chris's reaction. Yeah, all right, guys. So stay tuned in about 5 minutes. All right, take care. Bye for now.